Hey, what is up guys? It is me Zayden and welcome back to another video on the channel, and today guys we are going to be building Grian's Hermitcraft Season 6 base, which is just through this door here. And today is a very exciting episode because we are going to be finishing off the top up there and we're going underwater to build the aquarium. So that's very exciting and I hope you guys are looking forward to that. And again, Construction Bob has been working on the base, and I think I broke a block up here. Let's just fix that quickly. And because I tend to wave a lot and go a bit crazy, you know. So it looks like Construction Bob has been working on the Hall of Fame, and this is a really big room with a big red carpet, and everyone who gets a shout out in my video will go on the signs here. And the person who is getting a shout out today is Turtle Master 295, and Turtle Master is building the base on survival and he is all up to date, which is very impressive. And if you guys want a shout out, all you have to do is write in the comment section what game mode you're building it, what episode you're up to, anything special you're doing in particular. So yeah, just comment that down, you might get a shout out in the next episode. So that's a really nice room actually. The hobbit hole is looking quite good, isn't it? It's very spacious, and I think Construction Bob has done quite a good job. Yeah, it does look really nice. So anyway, I'll stop chatting on because we have lots and lots of work to do on the base. So let's get straight into it. Alright, so let's just first start off by finishing this layer and getting all this polished off. So, by the way, this bit is quite irregular, so you're going to have to pay attention. And you don't have to do it the irregular way, but we want this to be authentic, so I'm going to be doing it the weird way, basically. So we want to link up this, basically place white concrete on all the... We can start by placing white concrete on all the quartz slabs, going all the way around, because that will just start us off, and that will make this process a lot easier for us. And I think I'm just going to do this in the episode because there's no point cutting out about 15 seconds of episode if I can just do it in the time. So this is a very exciting episode actually. The underwater bit is a bit complex, but it's okay. I'll go through it in detail and maybe it'll be easier than we think. So you want to link up this, so put a block there, put a block there, and you want to do the same on the other side. However, it goes a little bit odd once we get to the diagonals, because you don't actually want to link these up like you normally would. If you want it to be authentic, you leave them as just connected by the little bit of diagonal where they meet. But we want to link up all the flat bits, so like on this side, place a block of white concrete there and everything. So it should kind of be all connected and linked up here, and then not linked up for the diagonals, all connected and linked up, not linked up, which makes our job a little bit easier because we don't have to link it all up. But we do have to link these bits up like normal. So we leave the diagonals as they are. And by the way, you don't connect this one to the diagonal. You leave it as it is. So then you link that up, link that up, link that up. And there we go. That was pretty easy, wasn't it? But this is just going to be a normal thing. So we want to connect up every bit of white concrete. So we put a block there. We put a block there. And this time we do want to go across the diagonals like this. We want to go connecting them up by actual blocks rather than just the sides of the diagonals. So you just build it around connecting the blocks like we've done in many previous layers. And so just place this here. And then after this, we're going to be doing the layer that goes 2 blocks back. And that is going to be very good. So just keep building it around, attaching the blocks onto here. And just like that. That's looking very good. And so it's just, this layer is just 1 block back, and the corners, I'll show you the corners once we've finished. So no, what we don't want is this. We want everything to be connected up like normal, and it's hard to build today. I don't know why. But anyway, so we just go all the way around and connect this up to here. And to be honest, a bit like the previous layer, because this is quite a small bit that we're doing, there's not a huge amount of need to cut out that much. Whereas in the layer below, it's going to be massive because it's at the very bottom of the base where it's biggest. So we're going to have to probably do quite a lot of editing out, but that's fine. And that's looking very good. This is exactly what we want the corners to look like that. So it's like the previous layer, but instead the corners are connected by blocks. That is looking very good. So now we want to do the layer that goes back that we've done in this previous layer and everything. So we just want to build this one block up, and we can just do exactly the same as what we've done in this layer first, just to get us started. So you just want to build around as normal, and actually it's not too dissimilar from, it's kind of the equivalent to, let me show you this bit, because usually we'd have an extra few blocks connecting these, but this just stays, these diagonal bits literally just stay like this for the whole thing. So obviously we are doing some irregular stuff on this layer, but again, like I said before, we want it to be authentic, and it's not going to do any harm because this is the final bit of the top really. And so we just want to build all the way around, and so just build this all the way around just like you normally would, connecting up everything basically just like the previous layer. So just connect that around like this, just making it like that. And once you're done, you should have this. Alright, so that is looking very good. We've got this going around, just mimicking the previous layer basically, and connecting everything by blocks. But now, obviously, we want to do the rectangles like we've done before. So you place 3 blocks there, a block there, 3 blocks there. But this is a bit different. We actually want to place a block in there because because this is going to be the top layer that we build next, and I guess he just didn't want to have just one block forward, so instead this bit is all just one long kind of line of white concrete blocks. We'll get to that later. So now we want to do this 1, 2, 3, whoops, but we want to leave these diagonals as they are, because this is all we do for the diagonals, because it's kind of, again, it's like this layer, but because usually we'd do this, but we don't want to do that this time. We want to remove these and just leave it as this, but we do want to fill in this bit. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, which again actually makes our job a bit easier. And then we just go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 1, 2, 3. But obviously we want to fill in this bit because this is just one long line in Grian's base. We go 1, 2, 3. We don't fill in the corner bits, the diagonal bits. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, and then we fill in that bit as well. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and then that's us done. It's looking very good. And oh, we just need to fill in this bit like that, and now we're ready to top everything off. See, that was pretty quick, wasn't it? Right, that is very exciting. So we just want to build one more up, and we just go all the way around. So just connect this all the way around, and you just want this to be a line of, it should be 7 blocks along. That way you know you've done it right. So then we can go along here and have these blocks, and then we just want to do a couple of diagonals. That's looking good. And then we go along here. We go along here, and we're obviously going to fill this all in once we're finished. But for now, we'll just go around the edges so you know what to do there, and you just go in here like this. And so this is what the top should look like, and it does look like a bit of a weird circle, but I think it looks quite cool, and it is the very top of the base. So basically all you want to do is you just fill all this in with white concrete, and then once you're done, you fill everything in, just like you go around the edges, just like we've done here. And once you're done, you should have something that looks a bit like this. All right, so that is looking good, and I'll just kind of pan around so you can see that. 3 blocks there, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 7. And that is looking good. So let's just take a step back and have a look at the base for a second. And yeah, that's looking really cool. It looks a little bit odd at the moment because we haven't done the towers, but we'll get around to that in a couple of episodes' time. But for now, let's begin work on this bit. So I think it'd be easiest to start from let's start from this side, because that means we can do this and that. So, right, we just want to go underwater, and we'll start from, so it doesn't really matter where you start, because we're going to be doing it all the way around. But, we'll start from, I think it'd be easiest to start from this bit, actually, because if we just break this away for now, we want to go underwater, and we place exactly in line with this. We place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that should be just a big, like, should be completely in line with that. And then we just do the same here. 1, 2, oh, jeez. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This isn't actually going to be what it looks like all the way. We are going to break this away in the future, but we'll just leave it for now. And then we are going to place the white concrete going 5 down as well, but we want to place it in line again. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we continue. Just bring these white concrete down 5 blocks, and just bring it down 5 blocks, and then we can do the bit of sand terracotta that goes across, and see, it's already beginning to look good. And it actually is going to be double-sided, so we're going to do something really similar on this side of the base, but for now we'll just leave it as it is, because it's much easier to start from this side. Trust me, I did it the other way around on my test worlds, and it wasn't very fun. So we'll just build this bit down 5, and just fill it all in. Right, so, So, that is looking really good. That is, so you want to do that on all the bits that go to here, and we can actually replace this bit of sand terracotta back. So now we want to do something a bit weird. We want to go forward 1 here, then 1, 2, then we go 1, 2. So you place it in front of every bit of white concrete, but you don't link it up. So there should be one bit of sand terracotta kind of sticking out of there. And if you got that, then that's really good. So you just want to go along to here, and then you go down to here. Right, that's looking good. And then just to make it so this bit's all right, we need to break away 3 blocks up of here, and then in between here, so it should be squashed up between these two. This is actually where you want to go down 3. So once you're kind of done with this, you should have this. This bit is only 2, so we want to break away that and build this 1 more down. Right, so that is looking very good. Let's just break away some of this kelp so we can see properly. And so then we move over to this bit, and we build these bits down 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, so it's not too hard, is it? We can just work on this, and it is a bit more complicated than the layouts we've done before. Obviously, part of the reason being we're working underwater now, but it's doable, and I will try and explain it to you guys as best as I can. So, right, we want to place this bit again, so we want to make sure it's exactly in line, and you can break away some stuff if you want to do that, and then replace it. So we want it to be 3 down, and then 1, 2, 3 down, and then we bring 1 going in the middle of these 2, and then this one just goes 2 down. And obviously, we want to place 2 white concrete in there, and 2 white concrete in here, if I can get to it. I think my controller's having a bit of drift or something, I'm not sure. Right, so that is looking we're getting through this. And then we basically just want to do the same thing over here, and just completely ignore the towers. Just build it as if they weren't there. And I will show you what to do at the sides of the base. So we want to go 1, 2, 1, 2, and just build it down. Build all these down 5 after you've finished. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's looking good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's that. That's 4. So we want to go down 1 more. And once you've finished this bit, you can kind of start sponging it all up, and it's going to be quite a long process. I think there are commands you can use. You can use the /fill command, but the problem is that doesn't work with circles, so you'd only be able to get rid of some of the water. So I think you'll have to do, either way, you'll have to do some of it manually. So once you've built all this down 5, you want to do the exact same thing, and you want to actually extend this bit. Okay guys, sorry, there's a very small problem with this bit. We just need to move it all kind of one back. So this should be in line with this part of the cyan terracotta. So we actually need to move everything one back. Sometimes make mistakes, but it's not a big deal. It's not going to take too long to fix, and it is in the actual, it's not in line with the top of the base with this bit, but it's not actually in line with this, as you will be able to see, but that's just how it is. But don't worry, the other bits that we built are all still complete right. This bit's still right, but we just want this to be in line with this bit of cyan terracotta, so it looks like this instead. And then we want to connect it all up like this, and go around with the cyan terracotta, and basically go like that, and that looks good. So we've connected that up, and we've connected that up like this. So we have now got this. Right, so we'll just connect this. So we don't want to go like this. We want to actually break away this bit of cyan terracotta and then just make it without connecting it by block. Should just be connected diagonal with the cyan terracotta going on top. And then we just go up to here and then go 1, 2. Right, so I think I'll just cover the front, and then I'll let you guys build this by yourself, because I think you've got it now. So, and then I can show you what to do. So you can just have a view of this. There should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 diagonals, and it should kind of be one back from here. And also there should be little 1 block diagonals here. Right, so bit confusing, but I hope it's fairly easy to understand and not like crazy hard, if you know what I mean. So right, we want to go forward 1 here. So it should kind of be a diagonal, and then we go up 1, 2, 3, and then we go forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just remove this kelp, a bit annoying. 7, and then on the block here, we want to go down. So we just basically connect it up to the block, the first block of this bit, and the first block of this bit. So it should, we actually want to move this back 1. So this bit of white concrete should actually only be 3 along here. This should only be 3 along here. And you actually want to move this 1 more along. So this kind of section of cyan terracotta should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you should have 3 here. And I'll kind of go through this so you can just see everything. That looks like that on top. And just to show you, this is in line with this, just so you can get your bearings a bit. And we actually want to just connect this back up. So I'll kind of go around so you can see this. So it goes 3, 3, and then there should be a bit of cyan terracotta there. And then you should have 1, and it should kind of go 2 blocks. So it's exactly in line with this doorway here. And it's exactly in line with the doorway on this side. So now you just want to go all the way around, and this might take quite a while, but you just kind of go 1, 2, 3, and you basically just go all the way around, building it down, all in all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just do what we've done with the cyan terracotta on here. And you can put it down slow motion. You can just check the other sides to make sure you're doing it right. And once you're done, you should have something that looks a bit like this. Alright, so I have built this down all the way around, and don't worry, I will skim around so you can see it, because I know this bit is a little bit on the complicated side, but for now, there's just one thing we need to quickly do on all the sides. So we want to place 2 blocks in here, so it kind of looks like the bits over there. But then we want to place 2 blocks to the side as well, so it looks like that. Then we want to do the same on this side. So 2 blocks, 2 blocks there, and then 2 blocks going in. And then we just fill in the rest with white concrete. So we just have white concrete here, and just go all the way along, filling in the archway with this. And then, yeah, that'll look good. And we can do that on all the sides in a minute. So just go along like this. So, and I'll show you what it looks like now. Looks like this. So, that's looking very good. And we just want to do that on all the other sides. So if we just go over here, and just for the record, just if it makes it easier, these diagonals are actually exactly in line with these, with the ones on the inside, because these ones are 1 out, but these ones are like 1 forward. If we break away this, you can see that the white concrete there is on the outside, but this is on the inside. Right, so, right, we need to do the same on all the sides. So we just place 2 cyan terracotta in there. And then we want to place 2 more. We go along to here, and then we go 1, 2, and then we go 1, 2. So it should be 2 by 2 area, and then we just fill everything in. Oh, if I can fill everything in. And this is really good. We are this bit might take a bit longer than I thought it would, but it's still like really good progress, and because we've already done a few blocks, and then we just have the glass bit to do, and actually the inside of this as well, but that's easy. So right, let's go. Oh, we messed up this side. So we want to go in 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 9. And then 9. There we go, that's good. Again, that's what it looks like. And then if we just go around here, and I think, just so you know, it was a little bit confusing on this bit. So all the towers of cyan terracotta are exactly in line with each other, so that gives you a kind of starting place. So these ones, they should all be in line with each other. And the white concrete and the flat bits should be in line with each other. And then the diagonals, they're not in line with the front diagonals, but they are in line with the back diagonals, because obviously this is 2 layers thick, as you can see. There's actually 2. So yeah, and we're going to make this 2 layers thick as well, well, not on the diagonals, but on all this stuff. So right, let's go around to this front, and we want to go 1, 2, 1, 2, and then place this 1, 2. Go all the way along, all the way along, all the way along, 1, 2, 1, 2, and build that along. That's looking good. And then go over here, and yeah, that's everything done. Right, so this is looking really good. So if you want, before the next episode, you can kind of start getting rid of all the water. That would definitely help out a little bit. And yeah, I'll kind of skim around. So this bit of cyan terracotta should kind of be on the second block from here. And it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4. And we got these bits. They don't connect by blocks. So there should be a block extra there. And I'll just skim around, and I'll try and put my cursor so you can see the block. But it might be kind of hard to get all of it in. So that's 2. Then we got this, that goes there, that goes there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 diagonals. Looks like that on top. And I'll kind of just skim around so you can see. 3, 4, and then we got this. And yeah, it's the tower bits are a little bit confusing. But you still do need them. Well, they're not too necessary considering the tower goes indoors, but you know, good to just build them anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. So these bits do not connect with that because I know that the diagonals go all the way up, but these are just kind of by diagonals. So looks like this. And yeah, just want to showcase and so you guys know what everything is. I'm gonna have to get rid of all this kelp at one point. So yeah, I think that's gonna finish us up for the episode. As it's been quite tough getting all this, and it might not look like you've done the most work, but trust me, in the long run, this is a lot of work we've done today, and it's really good. You should be really happy with that. So we just kind of have a little overview of what we've done there, and yeah, so over here it's basically just the same. So I was a bit confused actually when I was filling in this, but this just works exactly the same as the other side. So it just goes 1 2 3 4, then 1 2 3 4, just place the blocks where they need to go, and it's just this one, instead of being in line with that, it goes back 1, so it's 3. So that's the only difference here. So as you can see, no, you can't see, but it doesn't matter. That is only 3, and that is only 3 along there, and then yeah, it looks like that. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. This may be a bit of a longer video, but it's work that needed to be done. Remember to like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video, and turn on notifications so you do not miss an upload. I have lots of new series coming out soon. And I just want to thank Foxy Plays for editing this video. His channel link will be in the description. He is an absolute legend. So go subscribe to him. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye!